Today is Sunday, July 5th, 2026, and you're likely feeling a distinct pull in two very different directions. On one side, there is a deep nostalgia and a craving for comfort. On the other, a heavy, urgent pressure to step up and evolve. This friction happens because the sun is currently moving through Cancer. This transit highlights our internal foundations, the desire for emotional safety, a connection to our childhood memories, and the search for a spiritual sanctuary when the outside world gets loud. Adding to this reflective mood, the moon is in its gibbous phase, partially full and heavy with light. We aren't starting a new dramatic storyline today. Instead, we are in a phase of mature harvesting, looking at what the past few weeks have taught us, and extracting the wisdom rather than repeating the same emotional cycles. But against that nurturing energy, Saturn and Pluto push through Aquarius, creating an inescapable systemic pressure that forces us into personal responsibility. Meanwhile, Jupiter steps in as a magnifier, increasing focus on your home and family, urging you to create space for what matters most. The cosmic weather today requires a strict balancing act. We have to fiercely protect our emotional roots, while simultaneously finding the courage to step into a future that demands our maturity. Yamaludal Hemel, today you are caught between protecting your home and an urge for adventure. In your work and love life, the stars advise you to lower your weapons. Showing your vulnerability, voicing your fear of failure or loss of freedom, will turn potential conflicts into healing conversations. Yamaludal Kos, your strength today lies behind the scenes. Instead of seeking the spotlight, use this time to heal old wounds. Look closely at your energetic and financial budgets, and quietly cut out the hidden costs that drain you without offering a real return. Yamaludal Kos, it is time to pause your outward expansion. The energy asks you to dive into intimacy and shared commitments. Confront your emotional shadows and organize your shared financial resources. Transparency here creates the space for a more lasting freedom. For the fire signs, the collective lesson is one of restraint. Bravery today looks like quiet planning and emotional transparency, replacing the usual impulsive fire. Yamoluda Thaur, a slow but valuable professional opportunity is maturing for you today. To support this growth, lean into your practical nature. Very simple, grounded routines at home and safe financial savings will give you the emotional sanctuary you need to thrive. Yamolu Daladra, the focus is on your community and networks. To turn your broad ideals into reality, you must drop absolute perfectionism. Trust your friends and colleagues to carry part of the load, both in your projects and in maintaining a balanced daily routine. Yamolu Danjeti, you are facing a test in your partnerships. The challenge is to soften your strict boundaries with active listening and empathy. You can preserve your core principles while still offering the warmth and gratitude that a stagnant relationship needs to revive. The earth signs are learning rigid walls do not guarantee safety. Collaborative, empathetic structures are the only way to build security surviving today's pressures. Yamalud al-Jazet, the stars are asking you to slow your mental rhythm. Use your gift for communication to heal misunderstandings, and choose to be fully present in one deep connection rather than scattering your energy. Yamalud al-Mizan, the tension today is between your public responsibilities and private need for peace. If the scales have tipped too far toward work, recalibrate. Adjusting your time and attention is necessary to restore harmony in personal relationships. Yamalud al-Delu, the challenge is translating your grand ideals into daily acts of service. True innovation requires a sustainable personal foundation. Focus on a gentle routine to ensure you don't burn out before your vision is realized. The air signs must step out of the clouds of theory and apply their brilliant minds to the messy, beautiful reality of daily human maintenance. Yamaluda Sultan, with the sun in your sign, you are the emotional center of your environment today. While you offer soft solutions and calm the tension around you, you must redefine your professional goals to align with your soul. Yamalud Dalakrab, your drive for long-term evolution is strong, pulling you towards study or travel. To elevate your intimate relationships, you must practice radical transparency. Discussing fears, jealousy, or secrets honestly will push your connections to a deeper level. Yamalu Dalhut. The universe invites you back to the daily practices that bring your spirit joy: art, love, and prayer. Use this creative energy to softly close out old emotional loops that no longer serve you. The water signs are fully empowered today. By maintaining strict boundaries against absorbing others' pain, you act as intuitive guides for the zodiac. By honoring both the protective needs of your roots and the systemic demands of the future, today becomes a harvest. You are taking what you have learned from the past few weeks and using it to power your steps into that Aquarian horizon. No matter how rapidly the external world shifts or how heavy the systemic pressures become, remember that your internal emotional sanctuary is always yours to build and protect. If this reading resonated with your journey today, please like, share, and subscribe to help spread the light of astrology. For deeper readings, personalized charts, and spiritual guidance, visit dawnastrology.com. I am Afif Al-Karamani. The universe is always speaking to us. We just have to be willing to listen.